everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to go through Surya Namaskar A, also known as Sun Salutation A. And in yoga philosophy, Surya Namaskar is actually translated into to adore the sun, because in yoga philosophy you use the sun salutations as a way to show respect to the sun and to honor it and to get its power to heat your heart. And so sun salutations are generally done at the beginning of practice to build heat in your body and to build flexibility. And then it's also done in between poses, again, to keep that heat going in your body and to build more flexibility. So let's get started with Sun Salutation A. So we're gonna meet at the top of the mat. So you're gonna start with your legs shoulder distance apart, and a good way to measure this if you're first starting out is you want to take both of your fists together like this and then mark them in between your feet. And then that's a good way to know that you're in the right posture and that your feet are equal distance to your shoulders. So we're going to start off in mountain pose. Traditionally you are in prayer hands against your heart, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to close our eyes and we're just going to take a few cleansing breaths. So let's do this now. Just take a moment to become present, ground down into the earth. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to inhale into upward salute. Again, prayer hands, and then we're going to exhale down to forward fold. Right here, if this is too much for you, go ahead and bend your legs if you don't have the flexibility. And then we're going to inhale, halfway lift, and then your half fold, it's very important to have the flat back. I've been taught to put your hands at your shins right here, and then some people like to put their hands down on the ground right here. If you have that flexibility, go ahead and do that, but the most important thing is to keep that flat back. So if putting your hands down on the ground means that you're having to round your back, go ahead and place them up on your shins. You really want that flat back. That's what we're looking for. And then we're going to exhale down into chaturanga. For this tutorial, we are going to step back, but you can also jump back. So we're going to go forward, exhale halfway down, inhale, we're going to come to upward facing dog or low cobra. Then we're going to exhale back into downward facing dog. If your your feet aren't firmly planted onto the ground, no worries, that's fine. They might be up a little bit right here. That's really common for new yogis. The most important part is that your stomach is engaged, your belly button is pushed back to the back of your ribs, and that your hands are firmly planted. All 5 of your fingers and your actual palm are touching the mat. We're going to push away from the ground with our palms, and we're going to push up with our sit bones, meaning our booty. We're going to push up. Our sit bones are the highest point in this pose. We're grounding down with our feet, and we're pushing up with our hands. And traditionally we are holding this pose for 5 breaths, so let's go ahead and do that now. And traditionally your gaze is at your navel, so your head is just gazing at your navel. And your 5th breath, you're going to exhale, look up. You're going to look just past your fingers. You're going to exhale, bend the knees, and then hop forward. You can also step forward if you'd like. And then we're going to inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and then we're going to inhale with our upward salute, and exhale, we're going to finish at mountain pose, right where we began. So let's do that again. Again, our feet are shoulder width apart. We're in prayer. We're going to take a few deep breaths, get centered, and then we're going to inhale, look up, exhale, fold forward, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, we're going to step back. In that same exhale, we're doing our chaturanga. Then we're inhaling to upward facing dog. And then we're exhaling back to downward facing dog. And we're resting here for 5 breaths. So downward facing dog is actually a rest pose. So go ahead and just try to relax in this pose. It's very difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, it is a resting pose. But again, our palms are engaged with the mat. We're pushing away from the earth with our palms. Our feet are planted and our sit bones are pushing up. That's the highest part of the pose, is our sit bones. So your 5th exhale, we're gonna go ahead and look forward, and we're gonna bend our and hop forward. And then we're gonna inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to our upward salute, and exhale, mountain pose. And that's Sun Salutation A. So just practice that again and again and again, and you'll get it. If you have any comments, please leave them below, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Thanks.